A U.S.-sanctioned Ukrainian ex-lawmaker and senior aide to the country's former pro-Russian president, Viktor Yanukovych, was shot dead near Madrid on Wednesday, a Spanish police source told AFP. Officers rushed to the scene in the upmarket town of Pozuelo de Alarcón, where several people shot a man in the back and head as he prepared to climb into a vehicle, the source said, confirming the deceased person was Andriy Portnov. The shooters then fled from the scene towards a wooded area, the source added, saying the violence took place outside an American private school at around 9:15 in the morning. Madrid emergency services found a man sprawled on the pavement near the school with fatal wounds caused by at least 3 gunshots, a spokeswoman and Carmen Fernandez told reporters at the scene. We could only confirm the death of this person, she added. Spanish media reported the victim had just dropped off his children at the school before he was killed. AFP journalists saw forensics officers take away a disfigured corpse wearing a white t-shirt soaked with blood. Armed police had cordoned off the area and forensics team was collecting fingerprints from a black Mercedes. Inez, a student who lives near the school, told Telecinco television that she heard several shots and a girl scream, then a very long car beep, and I got really frightened, she said. Portnov was a lawmaker in the 2000s and became deputy head of the presidential administration under Yanukovych, an ally of Russian President Vladimir Putin, before fleeing to Russia in 2014 after cracking down on pro-European Union protests in Ukraine. Portnov lived in Russia and Austria before returning to his home country in Ukraine following the election of President Zelensky. The United States imposed sanctions on him in 2021 for alleged corruption, saying he had used his influence in the judiciary and law enforcement to buy access in Ukrainian courts and undermine reform efforts. According to media reports, he used his connections within the spheres of power to escape Ukraine again in 2022, despite a ban on men liable for military service leaving the country during the Russian invasion. Ukrainian authorities had not commented on the incident, but a military intelligence official told AFP on condition of anonymity that Portnov had been shot dead. Ukraine has claimed or been linked with several assassinations in Russia and Moscow-occupied parts of Ukraine since the start of the invasion in 2022, targeting political or military officials or ideological supporters of the genocidal war against the Ukrainians. Killings have also been attributed to Russia. In February 2024, the corpse of a helicopter pilot who had deserted the Russian military was found riddled with bullets near the coastal town of Benidorm. El País Daily reported that Spanish intelligence sources had no doubt that the long arm of the Kremlin was behind this unprecedented crime. Spain hosts more than 300,000 Ukrainians, most of them beneficiaries of temporary protection granted after they fled the Russian invasion, according to the government data.